Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Vintage Story on the Rabbitech server. As you can tell from the gentle rain, am back in Spawn. The sun is rising and it's a new day, and I have spent the better part of the last couple of in-game days fixing the headquarters slightly. I redid these railings. I really like the work that was done on the railings. I redid them so they were finished. I wanted this chert rock used as a defining thing. I don't know how to say it. There is no. I loathe cobblestone. It gives me a headache. There are so many nice materials and colors that we can use for building cobblestone. Anyhow, as you can see by the straw, that is the outline that the roof is supposed to take. These 6 little rooms that are here are going to be moved up to the second floor. I'm actually going to put a second floor in. Those are going to go up onto the second floor. Now, this height here is going to be the floor level. So yes, these rooms will be in part of the exterior wall. And what I'll probably do is set them up so that each room is actually spaced between each pillar. So it'll be, there's a pillar, and this wall will be the dividing wall between the two rooms. As it sits right now, I don't think I have any more scaffolds. I got some soil. I've used all of my, all my scaffold on stuff here. As it sits right now, each room has a single wide thick wall between them. So what I'll do is I'll line this up so that there's a pillar here, and then widen this room because they're only 3 wide. I'll make them so that they are actually this already is 5 wide, isn't it? So it should be pillars, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're going to have to be 1 block wider to do this, from what I can count. I will be setting them up that way anyhow. But each of these rooms has to be torn out and relocated. I've also started to put in the actual post and beam structure that is supposed to be down here. These beams go through. I made it so it looked like there's actually the tongue is sticking out on the other side of the beam where it would bisect it. This floor all has to come out yet, and I'll carry this along on all 5 of these. I'm pretty sure these are each 5 wide, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's, so pillar to pillar it's 5 wide, so it's 4 wide per room. So it's every 5th is a pillar. So I'll finish that off. I had to stop because right now I am out of food. I've got to run back to my base. I have to go get more food, do some more farming, do some more cooking, that kind of thing. So I've got a lot of stuff to take care of there. But also today, theoretically, today is the day that we get to finally see what's inside the giant purple box. Tech has announced that the box will be opened soon. What that means, I don't know, but soon. So what we'll do is we'll bring you back in for the grand revealing of the box. I have a sheep that's caught herself in the water currents down there. That poor sheep's been there for all week. Since my last recording, basically. I think that's when I saw it there last. So, yeah, maybe I'll see if I can help it get out of there and actually get it into one of the stalls. I have to finish these. Again, this is a project that got started and abandoned. I need more acacia rough hewn fence, and I need more aged wooden fence poles. Because I'm still thinking I might do is put these stalls along on the opposite side here as well. So it's like, yeah, animals can go to either side. And I have to chisel this acacia log. This has to be done. I still have to chisel all of these birch logs so that they look good from both top and bottom. And I think I've got some chisel work that I have to do on these corner beams as well. Little things, little details that need to be touched up and tidied up and such. Lots of little details. So I'm going to pause here. I'll pick it up once we are getting close to the point where Rabbit decides he wants to open up this server, or the purple box. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and yes, we have updated to the new Christmas release version. As you can see, it adds a few extra little things, such as the movement of your mouse cursor affects it makes the picture all twitchy. So we're going to jump back into the server. Even the drifters want to have fun with them. Ooh, hey, wait, hey. The remainder of this video, I had there was really no audio recorded for. So I'm basically going to just tell you kind of what's happening a little bit on the side here. This skating rink, you can slide on. So you build up a bit of a run, and he slides. And the drifters joined in. We're also trying our hand at a bit of Tech Rabbit hockey. I'm throwing obsidian stones, which are supposed to be pucks, at the net. I'm not sure what Hex was getting into. And as you can see, the drifters kept coming up to have fun and join in on the fun. These snowmen are really don't like winter. Now, one of the things he added to the mod pack here was, well, the Snow Village part of the mod pack, is he's got this snow fort, snowball fight dome arena. He was trying to get some screenshots, is basically all we were doing. We were just having some fun. Unfortunately, these Christmas spears kept switching over to the other spears. Mini Karma was trying not to hit me, but oops. And I caught that one with my face. The last thing that he added was snowballs, and right there we experience a game-shattering crash. This completely crashed the entire server. We reloaded about 3 or 4 times. At this point, that's why there was no sound, because my sound file got completely messed up. And we were trying to figure out why it crashed. It took a couple of attempts, but we found out that if one person runs and charges the snowball that does a charge throw at the same time another person does a charge throw, it it causes it to crash. One of the things to the the update changed was it give everybody a shave. All the hair, all the beards, the mustaches, everything were gone. You're back to, you still had your face, but you were basically back to a base skin, the earlier version skin. And also a lot of the path blocks have changed to question marks, which we will see here shortly. Hex was having a bit of fun on the ice, and I am missing my beard. My face is freezing. Poor Hex has completely got no hair at all. Death to the snowmen. For ire. Yes, I was in a particularly good mood at this point in time. Shaven 19. X, that's terrible. That's terrible. There we go. Much improved snowman with an arrow stuck in, and that's just a little too rude to see. Not intentional. These also make good target practice dummies. Unfortunately, I wish you could actually gain ability and skill the more you use something like your bow. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. I do want to change my character to a hunter. This is one of Hex's hidden treasure Christmas treasure boxes. Considering that this had only opened a few minutes before, or about an hour now at this point, before I found this box, I was like, how did you manage to do this? And I was very tempted to grab those ore blasting bombs. My inventory was full. And yeah, so we're just going to take a quick look around. There isn't much. It's all snow and ice crystals. It was a lot of work went into this. I like the globe with all the glacial ice is funny. Here's the here's the new pathway textures as well. Completely destroyed. This was part of the update that Tyrone put out that was destroyed a lot of the things. Minnie, who is the person who was doing a lot of the building up here originally, this is the first time I've seen Minnie on the server in over a month. This little bit here is looking at some of the hidden chests on that building, but this is me hunting Tech Rabbit. He just opened up the Christmas village and I came over to say hi and he vanished. Went invisible just as I was on range. Oh yeah, the snowmen are great targets. He was wondering what poor old Harold did to me. He's a snowman. All snowmen are evil. Snow is evil. We were just waiting, so I was using Harold here as a target practice again. This is a shot when I was out exploring over the last week. The lovely shaped mountains and the pit. The pit of despair. Here again we also have some swamps. The low-lying fog and mists when exploring. This is what I really enjoy about the game, is just go around and encounter these kind of things. Again, more impenetrable cliffs. Part of the reason I don't do a lot of video of the exploration of the game itself is a lot of the time is spent doing exactly this, where I am just looking at the ground trying to figure out my placement of my feet so I don't fall to my doom. It wouldn't be so bad if you had a ability to respawn close to where you died, similar to Empyreon, you know, something like that. The respawn back at wherever your temporal gear is set, it's that mechanic makes the death penalty in this game very, very annoying. Now all this low-lying fog is literally right at water level. It's whatever the water level was here plus one block. It was kind of interesting, which gave it this really great effect. Here's a shot of the quote-unquote blood rain glitch. For no reason whatsoever, it was raining, and the raindrops were all red. I found a really tall mountain, and I decided for some reason that I was going to climb it. Halfway up it, I found that pit, that abyss, and we're at cloud level. I'm actually at the level of the clouds right now, which is why it's all foggy. We're going to climb up. I want to try to see if I can get to the top of this hill for no other reason than it's here. So we're just going to keep climbing up. Unfortunately, that's also going to mean that you have to endure a few minutes of me jumping and scraping my way up. At this point, also, we still had the backpack or the back chest carry on the back thing working, so we could. I'm carrying a full chest of inventory on my back, plus my inventory is practically full. So death is not something I was too anxious to get into, but I mean, here I am flirting with it. And these cliff faces, as you can see, they're quite dramatic. And when I first started coming up here, it was all white on the top of this hill. I thought maybe it was the biome for, there's a salt pillar around here somewhere. I thought maybe this was the biome that had it, or a biome with lime in it, limestone. Of course, the infamous nerd pole method for climbing hills with lag. Everybody's favorite hunger mechanic. Problem with climbing with an inventory is, yes, you get hungry. Now, at this point, I was having a hard time seeing what lay just over the edge of the next layer of grass, because I am right up in the clouds at this height. And I'm about 3 in-game days, or approximately 20 minutes per game, so about half an hour to an hour away from my base, or from my respawn point. So if I die, my inventory is gone. That's all there is to it. Every piece of inventory I would have or I would drop would be gone, except for the backpack chest that I was carrying, because that would stay. I really wish it would drop items as not floating entities that despawn, but actual items that land and stay on the ground. Like the chest falls, it forms, it becomes a chest, it becomes a solid interactable chest in the world. They need to do that with like your backpacks. If you're having a lantern or carrying a torch or something like that, a lantern probably, it should drop the lantern as a placed entity. That would be a little bit nicer. It is kind of frustrating. The death mechanic is very frustrating in this game. But I just play the game. I don't design it. Yes, I'm on top of the world and I can't find a way down. No. Also was in a good mood when I recorded this part. That's going to do it for now. Thanks all for watching, kids. Hope you're enjoying Vintage Story on the Repetech server. Thanks for watching, and good night for now.